Hi everyone, it's Carla from Casey Creates and welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. I was hoping you'd like to revisit one of my fabric journals that I made a while back. It's my fairy forest or forest wonderland kind of journal. I love the enchanted forest theme and castles and woodland themed things, and so I had made this journal as if I were creating it for myself, so that I would add all of the things that I just really love to create. And I'm planning to put it in my Etsy shop, so I thought I would, just for record's sake, do another video. I have new subscribers too who may not have seen it, so if you want to indulge me and see it again or see it for the first time, I thought we'd do a quick flip through, and that would also give me a chance to visit with you for a minute and just say hello. I had mentioned in a few videos back when I was doing my autumn wreath decoration that you could take the inexpensive faux leaves and make these placemats. This is one that I made, and I saw these at Pier 1, and they were made very similar with faux leaves and then just in a circle, and they ended up being quite expensive. So I thought, surely I can do that myself. So that's all I did, was glue them in a circle. And you can get these packs of leaves really inexpensive. Now this is a slightly better quality than the ones you can get from the Dollar Tree. I got these from Hobby Lobby. But you could also get a garland and just take the leaves off. But however you do it, this is a placemat that's really pretty with a 9-inch plate or something in the center for table setting. So I thought I'd show you that and kind of prop my journal on top of it. So this is my fairy forest journal, and I've just used all kinds of fabrics and earth tone laces and trims. This is a satin rose with some embroidered applique, and I just cut it out and added it there. And some of this I actually don't even remember because I've made it a while ago, so that's why I thought maybe it'd be fun to just kind of look through it with you. And so you can see there's some satin fabric, there's a little bit of lace seam binding, all kinds of different trims. This is one of my favorite embroidered pieces of fabric. So I'm just going to spruce this guy up. Here's the spine, and it's just got some shabby kind of trim, maybe to depict foliage. And then this is a really pretty fabric. So it's not crazy quilted, but just patchwork different pieces of fabric and laces and trims to make the cover. And I made a little fabric emblem that says Wonder. And it ties with this ecru colored lace. It's a little stretchy, which I like. And then I have this little fastener. You can, loop it through. And then this is a fun little element, I think. Oh, and then this is sort of a dangle, and it's a tag, and I just mounted some linen fabric on the back. And then this is a little faux suede deer silhouette, and I just kind of collaged onto the tag and tied it on with some twine. And then this little element, I'm sorry, I've got glue on my fingers. There is a dangle, if you can see it. It's a little dragonfly with a emerald jewel there. That'd be beautiful if that were a real emerald, wouldn't it? But it's pretty. And then inside, it's a fun little picture of a girl walking through the enchanted forest. I don't know if you can tell, there's a little squirrel on a stump and an apple tree, and I just love that little unexpected door there, and it closes with a magnet. And then I just have that nice vine trim that we like to use. And then inside are the pages. This first page has got birds and butterflies, and I just fussy cut a bird there, and then I decoupaged some decoupage paper. This is actually a Prima one on there, and I love that. It's really pretty. Some more layering of laces and trims. And then this page has got an unusual color palette of browns and pinks. And this is this a pocket? I don't even remember. That's why I thought maybe you could look at it with me. No, it's not a pocket. Maybe I will make this a pocket, though. I think it'd be a great spot to put ephemera. And then some eyelash trim just to give it more dimension. I love this pink lace trim. And then more of the vining trim, only in brown. This background fabric is a really pretty floral polished cotton. And I think it's kind of enchanting. This is very textural. It's fun to feel, and there's all different kinds of trim. This is a chiffon ruffled trim. Some more of the eyelash trim. And then I backed it on some lace, pink lace. And if you can see, there's little surprise, little flat backs to add a little extra bling. There's a little bit of extra bling here in the corner. I think anything Woodland Fairy needs to have little unexpected sparkles here and there. So that's why I did that. And then more of the pretty pink trim. And like I said, I haven't looked inside this journal in a while, so some of it's a surprise to me too. I love this trim. This is from a vintage doily. It's an ecru one, and then there's an applique here. And I've got some tatting and mounted a little flower on top of there, a satin ribbon rose. And I don't know if you can see the background fabric here is this beautiful canvas, floral canvas. More of the doily, and then it's also mounted on burlap. I have a little heart dangle here on a bulb pen. There's some yellow doily here layered with some white doily, and then a pretty paper flower with another satin ribbon rose, and then the repeat of the applique here that's here. I often set things in a diagonal. And then there's a little pretty fabric flower there. Get rid of that. I like these leaves too. Kind of mulberry paper leaves. And then some beaded trim. And then a fun little girl walking through the forest. And I like that yellow hue. There's that page. This one is the Winter Woodland Fairy, and so it's all white, and I love these little flat backs, the beaded flower flat backs, and then there's actually some handcrafted paper that's got like little strips of mulberry paper in it. I bought that as just one sheet of artisan paper at an art store. So I have a little bit of that there. I'll actually move back the dangles. Maybe you can see that fibrous paper a little better. and then I just framed her with some of this fluffy fiber, so it kind of gives off the look of snow. And there she is in the image, the winter fairy. And I don't know if you can tell, but the evergreen tree has snow on it, and that's kind of snow in the background. And then I put these white dangles to make it a little more fairy-esque, and some more there. And then under here there's a strip of glittery fabric with lots of sequins to make the page again have some fun little sparkles. And then I have a bulb pen with a supposed to be a little transparent ornament with sparkles inside. I'm kind of pretending it's a snowball or snow globe. So I thought that was pretty there. And a strip of pearls just to accentuate the page, and some lace trim. And then the next page, I do have some fairy ephemera that I'm going to put in this belly band. I forgot to bring it over, but it's a little tea-dyed paper journal that I'll tuck down in there. And then this is some beautiful canvas background paper, fabric, the floral fabric. This is beautiful trim that I just thought made it stand out. And then this is a separate floating pocket. Maybe you remember this, but I decorated it as kind of boho with all the sunflowers and black-eyed Susans, and then there's a little tag. I don't know if I made this to actually go in there or just to show you that that's a pocket, but it's a denim pocket, and I like that this was from a pair of authentic Levi's, so it's got that nice golden yellow thread all the way around it. And then there's a burlap butterfly, burlap flowers, and then of course the image of the little girl sitting in rows of sunflowers with her cute little dog right there. And then these are just some daisy appliques that I put some bling in the center of. But this would hold, well, it's got a tag in it right now, but it also will hold a journal. And here's a tag that goes in the pocket, but it'll also fit several other things. This is a wide strip of like heavy lace, and then I lined it with yellow gingham, and then this pretty lace trim, and this tucks in here. And so you could move this anywhere around the journal. So this is a 2-page spread, and it opens up like this. And then I made a fairy door, and it opens with a magnet as well. And inside is this fun image of a little forest scene with the pretty mushrooms. Looks like you can walk down into the distance. So that goes like that. I have a little filigree on the window here, and even a little door knocker. So that's the middle. And what do we have here? Like I said, I don't even remember. So this is sort of a tag that can also move around. I might put some tea-dyed paper on the back. And then I've got these mushrooms, which I think are really fun. And this one's a little bit padded. I don't know if you can see it. I kind of whitewashed it a little bit because I wanted to tone down the brightness of the red. And then I've got some vintage red buttons. Well, I know this one and this one are vintage. I don't know about this one. and some cheesecloth just to make it look a little more shabby, and another button here. So this is all just sort of to accentuate the red mushrooms with the polka dots. I used to know the name anemia. I don't remember. Anyway, there's a name for those kind of mushrooms. And then there's another mushroom page, and this is another one that's padded, and it just says happy. Those type mushrooms just make me happy. All of this does. It's just fun and fantasy, kind of fanciful. Look at that fabric. It's a nice green vintage rose print cotton fabric. And then one of my favorite laces are the ones where it's got the woven satin ribbon going through it. I don't know if you can, the glare is making it a little hard to see. And then there's the little embroidered rosebud trim on the side, and then the same lace on the top. And sort of try to get it back in frame for you, and I etched it with some cheesecloth. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, that's right. So in here I'm going to load more ephemera, but this is a pocket, and apparently I put this strip of fabric so that it can tie shut, like so. And then this page is just a shabby pink page with a pretty pocket. Let me see if I can lift it for you. See that beautiful flower? Another journaling tag here. Oh, the petal's got a little rumpled, but that's definitely fixable. And then it opens up. It's got a satin finish here, and it's on some vintage rose print paper or floral paper. Let's see. And there's a butterfly tag and more of that pretty polished cotton fabric. And then I have a little decorative lace trim at the top where I just layered ruffled lace and the little embroidery pieces and some more trim. Oh, that tucks back in there. It's pretty vintage doily layered to make a pocket. You can see. And then the last page, which I think is so cute, has our little fairy friend here hiding under, I think it's a little flower or leaves. I've got a dangle on a kilt pin, and then a little ring, and then there's some charms. A leaf charm. Oh wait, is that a leaf? No, that's our squirrel. And this is a bunny, and this is a leaf. And this can be moved around in the book as well. On the back, I have this beautiful batik fabric with all those beautiful autumn colors. I love that fabric. I use it sparingly. I only have a little, but I just think it's perfect for woodland themed things. And then of course some eyelash trim. It's mounted on this beautiful vintage doily. A little bit of green ruffled trim on the bottom. More of the ecru trim here. And then I framed the photo in some twine-like trim or burlap type trim. And then we're back to the back. So I hope everyone's doing well. I needed a chance to come on and just say hello and see how everyone's doing, and I'd love your comments on maybe what you think I could add to it. I'm going to definitely list it in my Etsy shop, so you can, if you're interested, be on the lookout. Between today and tomorrow it'll be listed in the shop. And maybe I'll show you again. This is the little magnetic window with the fun, I don't know if she's a princess, but we'll call her a fairy, running through the forest. And it's titled Wonder because it's supposed to make you want to just escape your worries and go on a mindful wandering trip through the enchanted forest. So just flip these. And that's the end. So I made it a bit long just for a flip through, but I hope you enjoyed flipping through it with me. There again is our floating pocket, and I enjoyed visiting with you. So until next time, be well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.